What's going on, everybody? This video is going to be a little bit different from the other ones, and here we go. So, about 5.5 years ago, I had lost a lot of weight, and I was walking in downtown Jersey City. I was about 380 pounds at this point. Not amazingly healthy or anything, but I was definitely a lot thinner than I am now. This car pulls up and stops the car, and these two guys like stick their head out of the window and go, "Move out of the street, you fat fuck." And they drove away. And I stood there in fucking disbelief. Didn't know what to do whatsoever. Just kind of stood there, and a friend of mine that was with me said, "Oh, well, that wasn't nice," and then just walked away, like it was nothing. And that's what this video is about. It's about why being called fat really fucking sucks. So there's a lot of reasons why being called fat sucks, and we're gonna get into them right the fuck now. First one is that as much as I can call myself the worst things, worse than you will ever call me. Anything that you've thought, I've thought of way worse. It's still a shocking feeling to get called that. It's just an immediate. You've taken it into. It's not anymore about what I say. It's not about my actions. It's not about my character. It's just about how my body looks. And that's really fucked up for someone. It's psychologically fucking bending, because there's no way to now go around that but to attack your body. And if you're fat, your body doesn't look like the norm and the average body. So you don't really have any material to go off. It's just immediate, well, there's your body and it sucks. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to say? That's that. It's debilitating to get called that. It's like oh shit, this motherfucker just called me fat. You don't know where to go. When I was younger, I had thought about a lot of different, ways to say something. I would think of jokes, but if it was just some random person, if I don't know anything about them, I can't say shit, which gets to the next point. Being fat is one of the only vices and the only problems that is extremely visible. It's not like if I know that you are a cokehead or a heroin addict or some type of addict, you have some type of addiction, you beat your fucking spouse, you neglect your children. If I know this, of course no one likes to be called that. But if you are any of those things, if you're a fucking murderer and you haven't been caught yet, you can walk outside and chill and no one's gonna know anything. But the second I walk outside, everyone is fully aware of how I look and probably what I'm really fucking sensitive about. It's the only vice that is visible, and it's an immediate derogatory thought. Just immediate, well, fuck that guy. And the third point I would like to bring up is that there is a fuckload of shame with it. With any type of addiction, if it's not a, let's say, drug addiction, if it's not a, let me rephrase. If it is a drug addiction, if it's a sex addiction, gambling addiction, all of those are kind of romanticized in a way. We all know the fateful stories of rock stars that will overdose on drugs. I'm not trying to glorify drug addiction whatsoever. I deal with it, but it's not as shameful as it is to say I can't stop eating when I'm sad. I can't stop doing this, and there is a certain type of, I don't want to say happiness or relief, at least for me with my drug addiction, but it's like, well, at least I can talk about my drug addiction easy. Like that, not a problem. Talking about being fat, talking about being overweight and not being able to control how much food I eat is fucking mortifying to me. And it is really fucking difficult. And I think that's why a lot of people don't talk about it. They don't talk about their actual feelings about being fat, about being overweight. They kind of just step back a little bit and they'll make a joke about it. Or, we all got the funny fat friend. They'll make a joke about it. They'll go, "Oh yeah, I just love to eat." And then they'll kind of just glaze over it. The kind of looks I get being a fat person walking into a place where people are not expecting me, you would think I just came in naked and just knocked shit off the shelves. It's hard. It's a hard fucking thing. But, and the reason why I made this video today is because someone called me fat today. Actually called me a fat cuck. Not cock, but a cuck. We live in Trump's America now. So it was kind of awesome because now when it happened, when I saw it, I was like, oh shit. Like, it still hit me, right? It still hit me with that, oh fuck, this sucks. But what was cool about it, what was great, is that I was immediately able to go, oh, this guy's fucking pathetic. You're going straight for fat jokes. You're going straight for the easiest thing. I'm glad that's happening now because I'm able to confront it, and it gives me a little bit of, I guess you could say, energy and motivation to keep this fucking going. Because it's like, you know what? I'm going to not really prove that guy wrong because I don't fucking give a shit about that guy, but I'm going to prove myself wrong that, you know, for a very long time, I just thought I was going to stay like this and there'd be no fucking, you know, changing it. But there is. So in summation, don't call people fat. You're a piece of shit for that. Unless they're a dick to you, then, you know, go ahead and be an asshole to them, because if anyone's a dick to you, go for it. But, you know, if you think you're going to win an argument by calling someone fat, you're not. You're just going to look like an asshole. Share, comment, like, everywhere on social media, @LoseAJelly. Peace.